Investigators in New York made significant progress Friday in the case of Brian Thompson's murder, the UnitedHealthcare CEO who was fatally shot in Midtown Manhattan earlier this week. A backpack, believed to have been abandoned by the gunman, was discovered in a wooded area of Central Park, though it's still unclear if the murder weapon was inside. Police now believe the suspect fled New York City just hours after the attack, escaping via a chaotic route involving a bike, cab, and bus. Surveillance footage and other evidence suggests the man left town within an hour of the killing, though his identity remains unknown. We do not have his name, but at this point, we believe he acted alone, said Joseph Kenney, the NYPD's chief of detectives, during a Friday news briefing. Key developments in the investigation: DNA evidence. Detectives recovered DNA from a water bottle at the scene, which has been sent for testing. Greyhound passenger list. Investigators obtained a passenger list from the bus the suspect boarded to New York, but noted the difficulty in identifying him as tickets can be purchased anonymously. Facial recognition challenges. Experts are divided on whether available security footage is detailed enough to identify the suspect, as facial recognition works best with high-resolution, forward-facing images. Backlash against UnitedHealthcare. The shocking murder has reignited public criticism of UnitedHealthcare, the nation's largest health insurer, which has faced long-standing complaints over claim denials. Many are speculating whether frustrations with the insurance industry played a role in motivating the attack, though authorities have not confirmed a motive. This case continues to unfold, with investigators racing to uncover more details about the suspect's identity and actions leading up to the killing. Stay tuned for updates.
The backpack found in Central Park tonight could be linked to the man who killed the UnitedHealthcare CEO. Good evening, I'm Dick Brennan. Police say they believe they found that backpack in the park today. More than 100 officers searched using drones to help their efforts. It's not clear what's inside the bag. Investigators still need to check if it's the same bag believed to be dumped by the person of interest. He was seen on video entering the park with the gray backpack he was wearing the day of the murder. Tonight, people say that man has likely left the city. Ali Bauman has the latest on the multi-state manhunt.
Police sources tell us investigators have put together a series of over 200 images of the suspect, creating a mosaic of his time arriving in New York City, going to the scene of the homicide, and then fleeing the city after the shooting. Police are now scouring Central Park for the suspect's distinct backpack, which they believe he may have left behind. New surveillance video obtained by CBS News appears to show the suspect walking along West 55th Street, briefly stopping to bend toward a pile of trash before moving on. This video is from 6:20 a.m. Wednesday, just a few minutes after the suspect was seen buying a drink in a power bar at a nearby Starbucks, and about 25 minutes before UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson was shot and killed a couple blocks away. The suspect was then seen riding a bike into Central Park before police say he exits on the Upper West Side without a backpack and ditches the bike.
From there, we have him in a taxi cab, and the taxi cab takes him up to 178th Street and Broadway, which, as we know, is a Port Authority bus center. Those buses are interstate buses. That's why we believe he may have left New York City.
The biggest clue so far, this photo of a person of interest police are looking for. It was taken at the Upper West Side hostel where they believe he was staying.
He's been traveling and walking around the streets of New York City, largely in a mask with his face covered. We had to go through lots of video evidence to get that one money shot of him with the mask down.
Police sources tell CBS News investigators have video of him arriving in New York City on a Greyhound bus November 24th, and detectives are now trying to find what name he used to buy the bus ticket. Once he got to New York, police believe he used a fake New Jersey ID with a phony name to check into the hostel, according to sources. Sources tell CBS News that Greyhound bus that he arrived on originated in Atlanta, but made several stops along the way, so it's unclear exactly where he boarded. From the Upper West Side, Ali Bauman, CBS News, New York.